Hey, what's up? It's Annika, and in this video I will be showing you some amazing free iPhone apps that y'all are sleeping on for editing. So I am definitely one that just loves getting creative with photos, loves editing photos, loves just getting creative in general with videos even, and just playing around just for fun. And in no way am I saying that you need these editing apps in order to make good photos and do anything creative. Like, absolutely not. Like, y'all are perfect the way you are. Like, you don't need to do all of this crazy editing stuff to meet the ridiculous Instagram standard or like anything like that. And these are more just for fun if you want to add things onto your photos, and apps that I personally use and have found very, very helpful. So I'm hoping that they can help some of you. So I'm hoping that you can learn something from this video and realize that you don't need to spend any money in order to get some cool effects. So I think I'm gonna show you more on my iPad just because it's bigger, but all the apps that I'm showing you I have used on my iPhone before I got my iPad and before I got my Apple Pencil. And I would edit all of my photos and like paint effects and everything just on my iPhone screen. Like, here, let me pull it up. Like, I had this photo where I edited these, I edited these little Mickey balloons on here, and I edited this in Adobe Sketch, and I literally just like sat here and just used my finger and just like painted on little Mickeys. And I did that for pretty much all of my photos on my Instagram account until I got my iPad, and now I pretty much edit all my photos on my iPad. But up until that point, because I couldn't afford an iPad at that point, I was looking out for every free app that I could and just seeing which apps would allow me to like get the creative effects that I was like picturing in my mind without having to pay any money. So first app is Adobe Sketch, and they have it available on iPad too. But so you can literally just import a photo and it will list out brushes on the side for you, and it comes with like a lot of pre-built-in brushes, and you can always add in more. Like, my favorite to use is just, it's like a default brush. It's this 1 second to the bottom. It's the 1 second to the bottom, and let me change the color so you can actually see it better. This one I just turned blue. So this one, you just click on it and then you can change the size and the flow. So you can make it bigger, smaller, like if I wanted to paint a little streak. And then, so I swipe with 2 fingers to undo, and I can swipe forward with 2 fingers to redo it. So that's like really helpful, and it'll kind of speed up the editing process. But you want to make the streak bigger. It looks like real paint, which is one of my favorites, and I loved using that one. But you can always click back and go to the eraser, adjust the eraser size, and do what you need to with that. You can add on new layers. So as you can see here, I have a couple layers that are invisible now by just double tapping them. You can make them visible or invisible. And I wanted a few different options for this photo, so I just created a few different layers and kept the ones visible that I liked. So you can always add on a new layer, but I think there is a max. I don't know what that number is, but I've reached it before when I've added in too many layers. But just keep that in mind. So, and then I would just like export this, save it as an image, and then I would just crop off the bottom part of the canvas once I've saved it to my photos already. So that's like a really awesome app that I have used a lot. I also love the Photoshop Fix app. Now this app is great for just exactly what it sounds like, those little fixes. And so I did a video on my Instagram where I edited out this crane, and you can see where the crane was. I didn't finish this photo that I had left over in this one, but I did a whole kind of mini tutorial on how to edit out a crane from the Disney World castle, because when I went for my cast preview, they were still having like construction going on. So I had this ugly crane in my photo that I wanted to edit out. So I did that using this app, Photoshop Fix, using the healing tool. So like, let me see what's left. So if I just like click on a certain spot, it'll spot heal it, or you can go and use the clone stamp, which is also pretty great, and just select the area that you want it to clone and then kind of just go over it and it'll fix it for you. So that's really great. Check that box. And then I would just save it to my camera roll and then change it to another app, which I am going to take you to. But basically Photoshop Fix, I pretty much only use like the healing and clone stamp tool because it's just nice and simple and does the job for you. So the next app is Snapseed, and this was also part of my tutorial that I did, hence why the same photo is in there, but now I think I hadn't done the healing tool yet. I mostly use Snapseed for the double exposure tool, and now the double exposure allows you to layer in an image when I usually use this for like when there's crowds in my photo that I don't like, or especially when there's like a big ugly crane in my photo. I would love to find just like another castle photo that I've taken and just layer it over so that you don't see the crane. But I mean, I love going crazy with edits, but I'm always trying to be transparent as well. Like, you guys, like, this isn't real. Like, I've edited this, and I always try and like share my secrets too. Like, there's no reason why I should like hide that. I don't know. Like, I think it's really cool and it's really fun for me to like sit here and just like, how well can I like edit this crane out, and like, let me see, like, can I add glitter here? Like, I just love doing that. Like, it just brings me so much joy, and that's just why I do that. So, but coming back to this, so if I wanted to layer in a photo, like if I wanted to, this makes no sense to layer in this photo, but let's say I wanted to have me coming into this top right corner, I can change the opacity or the transparency, same thing, and click the little check mark. I'll click the little box with the arrows, click view edits, and I've already had a few edits on this photo, that's why it lists so many, but normally it will have only just list like this double exposure that we just did. I'll click it, I'll click the little kind of brush tool in the middle there, and at the bottom you can see you can decrease or increase it. So increasing it, that will kind of paste the image on, and then decreasing it is your like eraser essentially. So I would just use 100% to layer my image in, and then if I wanted to, I could go down to 0% and erase it where I don't want the image. So this is obviously like a really weird example to use because this photo does not go together, but it's kind of funny. Okay, so then I'll click the check mark, and then now it's masked only where I brushed it. And now I can go back to the transparency, make it full transparency, so that way it's kind of just there now. This is like a funny photo. This is not right. Don't like that at all, but like, this is a really cool tool. So then you just press back, and then you just press export, and then save a copy, because I don't want to like modify the original photo, if that makes sense. So just export it. So that's a really great app. And next, and I think this is the last one I'm going to talk about, the PicsArt. So if you don't know already, PicsArt is an amazing tool. Like, it is incredible, and it's free. Like, how is this free? I don't know. They do have like premium purchases that you can do for like premium stickers, or like, I don't even know what else you get on premium, but I don't pay for premium. I only use free everything, to be honest. But this is a cool app because you can explore what other people do and get inspiration from it, or you can go in and press the plus button. Let's say let me find a photo. Okay, so like, let me grab this photo, and let's say I wanted to add like a sticker to it. So you can kind of just browse their stickers. If I wanted to find something cute, like a pumpkin, I could just go find a pumpkin sticker. Let me click on it and just like add it to my photo, rotate it, change the opacity. You can adjust it. So if I wanted it to be like, I don't know, less orangey, let me like go saturation, brightness, however you want. Just click apply, and you can get really creative with this app too. Like, there's so many things. You can add text. Hi, I'm text, and you can add a stroke to the text, which I really like to do sometimes. Make it bigger and change the font and all of that good stuff. So this is a really great option, but once you click apply, it's like applied. Like you can't go back and like separate the layers out. So like now that I've clicked apply, I can't go back and edit the text or the pumpkins. So you're just gonna have to like be committed once you're applying something, which kind of stresses me out, but it's still a great tool. There's even like different effects you can use. Some of them are like the ones that say try, like those are premium, you have to pay for those, or like pay for the premium one to get those. But there's still some like good free ones. This sketch one, let's see if it'll do it. Sometimes it, yeah, there we go. We've got sketch. We can go to artistic. Just add like different kind of distorting effects to it. But this is such a fun app. Like I love all the things in here. And like different borders, and you can even paint in this app. So if I wanted to just paint with a color, I could just paint with a color. Whee! Yay! So I think it has a glow too. Oh yeah. Let me change it to like orange glow. Perfect, beautiful. Click apply and then you can just download it. So that's really awesome. But you can also create like stickers of yourself. So let's like undo everything and go to tools and do a free crop, and then I can just select person and it will kind of like automatically try and find where I am. Let me like touch it up a little bit with the brush. Make sure we got my ears in there and my coffee. And then I can just click the next. And now you can see, obviously I only spent like 1 second doing this, so I could go in and like refine the edges. But then I could just save it as a sticker. So next, and I think I can do more. Save it to my photos, and then if I wanted to, okay, done. Done. Now I can go back, and if I wanted to, let's say, add another photo to this. Hello, photo, open. As you can see, my crazy camera roll. I want to add one photo, and here I am again. Woohoo! There I am. I could just add another photo and like you can get creative with that. Click apply and then just download it from there. So that's pretty awesome. The limit does not exist with this app. Like it's so awesome in my opinion. Those are all the amazing free photo editing apps that I highly recommend and have used, and I still use them even though I have Procreate and like my iPad and everything. Like I'll still use PicsArt and Adobe Sketch sometimes depending on what look I'm going for. So those are really great apps, highly recommend, for free. And the next one is this VideoLeap app. I found this off of TikTok, and this one's really good for videos. So I know like the iMovie app is free, but I don't think I liked using it. But VideoLeap is free, but they'll have like pro features that you can pay for, which I don't, because we all know I like free. But I can just add in, like, what video would I want? Like I can add in this video of this time lapse that I did in Procreate. It'll show it to me on the timeline, and I can select it. I can zoom in and go like frame by frame. I can add text, I can add audio, I can split it, and now I have 2 frames. I can speed it up, I can reverse it, and it's just really easy to use. It's really nice, and that way like I don't have to like airdrop the video to my computer and like edit it on like Final Cut Pro or like Premiere Pro, which I don't have anymore but I used to have, and it's just so much more work. Whereas like VideoLeap is so easy to use. Like I've used it on my phone. I just prefer using it on my iPad now, but I use it on my phone too. So, and then you can just export it, which is like awesome. Honestly, people are so reluctant to like share the apps and everything they use, but like, come on, sharing is caring. Like I wouldn't be here if someone didn't share this on the internet. Like I didn't stumble upon it and like watch tutorials of like other people using certain apps. So like I'm here to share the knowledge with you, and I hope you learned something, and I hope this helped. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and give this video a thumbs up if you did find it helpful. Please check out my Instagram as well. I've linked it down below, and hopefully you enjoyed following along with me, and happy editing. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.